The field sobriety test we talked about, they'll ask you to do their standardized field sobriety test, a walk and turn test, a one-leg stand, a horizontal gaze nystagmus, where they ask you to follow a pen to see if your eyes are jumping up and down. That's to show you have alcohol in your system, and they're all voluntary. You don't have to cooperate with them, and you don't have to participate in them. So just to show evidence that would reinforce or justify why the officer is going to arrest you. Now, from a Fourth Amendment perspective, these tests are part of their efforts to gather evidence to justify the probable cause to arrest you. So without that evidence, then the officer has to evaluate all the evidence that they have in front of you in order to justify the probable cause to arrest you. So if they don't have field sobriety tests, they don't have poor driving, let's say they stop you for a light issue, they don't have the odor of alcohol or any other reasons, they really can't justify why they arrest you. They might arrest you anyway because they feel like it. The officer might say, let me have you blow into this machine, which is called a preliminary alcohol screening test, and it's a side of the road breath test. That test is not considered an evidentiary test, it's considered a field sobriety test. So like the other field sobriety tests, it's a voluntary test, but it would go towards the probable cause to arrest you. Sometimes they will say, oh, we'll blow into this machine, and if it shows you're not impaired by alcohol, I'll let you go. But rarely do I see, or I've never seen an officer who did all these investigations and then let the person go. They would just find another reason to arrest you. But if you don't give them that evidence, then they have less that they can prove or they can present in order to justify the arrest. Now, all of these rights you have to not participate, you give them up if you voluntarily participate. So those rights are only good if you exercise them. Now, a lot of your people cannot perform field sobriety tests because they don't practice them. And they're not used to standing on one leg, or they're not used to walking with their touching heel to toe and doing some specific turn the officer's trying to teach you to do. So you're better off to not do them, to do them poorly, because it would show that you're impaired even if you're not, because if you can't coordinate well. Now, if you are on DUI probation or you're under 21, then you do have to take the PAS test, because that's required by law. If you don't take that test, that could become an issue with the DMV where they can revoke your license for not participating in that field sobriety test. Or if you're on probation for a DUI, the same thing. They could violate your probation. Now, if you're not on DUI probation, then you do not have to take any of those tests until they arrest you.